Today I'm going to tell you my favorite yet simple way to turn my LinkedIn connection into customer and achieve 3 things that I just talked about. Monetize your network, increase your conversion rate of your service, as well as getting more sign up of your digital product. So I would say two simple words: success story. Can posting success story really do all those amazing things that I talk about? The answer is a big yes. I have managed to do that for myself with my team, and I truly believe you can do that too. But if you want to do it, you have to do it right and collect clients' recommendation, or what I call endorsement, that could actually convert into sales. Then these are the 3 tips and tricks that you've got to know, which is why I'm here to share with you today. If you manage to collect a well-written and well-represented, I want to put in quote unquote because that's super important, well represent you and the quality of service that you're offering for your client is the ultimate so perf for you and your business, and add credibility as well as trust to your service. So it's all about the psychology. Think about it with me, right? It's a little bit of what the traditional PR works. Think about it, right? Like all those magazine, all those like newspaper talk about you, talk about your service. People trust that because why? Because someone else is vouching for your service. Somebody else out there say that your service is the best in class, top of the world. Why? Right? It's 10 times, really 10 times more powerful, impactful than you share about what you're doing for your potential clients and prospects. Obviously, collecting success story is so important, but do you collect it well? That's my question for you. So if it's not, then here are the 3 simple tips for you to follow. First of all, if you're starting off as a solopreneur, it's just like me, I get it. It's so tough because your clients may not have even finished your program or some of the one-on-one service that you're offering. It's difficult to ask them right in the middle of your service and say, hey there, do you mind sending me a success story, please? No, nobody's going to do that. Or you don't even have a client yet, right? So I will give you this simple tips because I've been doing that and I see a real result over there and I want to share with you. Is use your social media. Look for your wins everywhere. I'm talking about everywhere, even small one, not just the big one, okay? So in your posts, in your comments, and my favorite is DMs. Every time when I'm going live with all of you or doing a clubhouse room or doing my own webinar or doing some of the things that I'm doing, like last month I did the biggest International Women's Day representation of the webinar as well as celebration. I screenshot all the amazing, great feedback that I got from the webinar. And whoever that loved to collaborate and partner with me, they sent me those nice, beautiful messages as well. Again, those are small wins that can show your audience how well you are and the trust factor that I talked about earlier. So this is the very first tip for you. Second one is start collecting success story from your one-on-one work about everything that you do, whether it's the strategies that you're sharing with some of your peers, some of the program you're running, or if you are selling a course or you are having a project, even your teaching style. Always follow up with an email with a deck or the worksheet that you're going to share with them and ask them for recommendation. It's very easy. It's a two-way street, right? So you can direct them and give them 3 simple questions and talking points. So for mine, when you're asking the right way, right, that will be the 3 simple steps. First is the problem. What problem you're trying to help your clients to solve? Ask them to address the problem. Second, solution. What are the solutions that you are offering them in order to help them with the challenge and struggle and problems or their pain point? Last but not least, of course, everybody wants to know is the result, right? So making sure you have those three things that cover. So I have shared already the 2 tips in order for you to collect best in class success story that could convert into sales. And last but not least, I always talk about it's super important as a bonus point, third point. Make it as a habit of collecting big or small wins. It is like your entrepreneur muscle, right? I am so excited, every single day. I mean, there's obviously ups and downs. I'm pretty sure whoever that is listening to me here today, you have that as well. I have that ups and downs as well. And today I'm on fire. I felt like I can do everything. I'm pretty sure you can relate to me as well as that. And some days I'll feel like, oh, waking up super early, take that client call. I don't want to do that, right? Come on, guys, let's be real. I have those days too. But I want to train you to have that muscle in place to collect small and big wins every single day. It's super important. But you might have that with you. You already have that entrepreneur muscle, But something is really simple that I want to remind you of is to build that simple system for that. So that's my bonus tip. Really built in as a habit to collect big and small wins. Trust me, do that a whole week. And when I start off, I don't get it as well. I don't have a system in place. And I'm telling you now that I don't want you to waste time. So last year, I launched my own LinkedIn personal brand master course and haven't created anything. But now I realize I learned that I should create a very simple system, which is a Google Drive, or you prefer Dropbox Drive or whatever drive that you're using. Make sure you won't lose any of the amazing big wins or small wins or client testimonial, recommendation, endorsement. Make sure all these amazing big and small wins is in one place because that's so important. And trust me, my friend, if you have followed through this 3 simple steps, I can guarantee you can turn your connection into clients in no time through LinkedIn. So again, just to quickly recap the 3 tips that I talk about. So 3 simple tips. The very first one is to make sure if you don't have any clients, that's totally fine. Screenshot some of the DMs, screenshot some of the comments, screenshot some of the posts that people talk about you, like complimenting you. Use those, So this is the very first tip. Second tips is you have to follow up with any of the one-on-one clients or group coaching call or program or courses or any of your teaching style type of recommendation. Follow through an email every time. And what I usually do it's super simple, is to do it with my deck as well as my worksheet. Follow up with an email asking for that success story. So it's less awkward to just reach out and ask for a success story. And a pro tip here, like I said, the 3 things that you always need to collect as a well-written or represent you and your quality of service is problem, solution, as well as result. So making sure you have that in place. And the bonus tip is to train it as an entrepreneur muscle, making sure you remember that as well as build in a very simple system. I mean, literally just 3 minutes of your time, go to your Google or go to your Dropbox, open this file called success story, and making sure every time when you collect something, just drag and drop and put it there. So everything is in one place. So when you really need to find it, after, obviously you will be having more and more clients coming in and you would be able to find them as well. All right. So here you go, my friend. I hope this is helpful.